After about 40 years, there's finally been an upgrade to the Stair machine. This stair climber has Netflix, YouTube, Spotify, Prime Video, and a ton more features, making it one of the most convenient and enjoyable ways to do cardio. And the whole thing is built for a home gym and doesn't require a subscription. Let's go and dive into some of the features. Before we get started, I think it's important to mention Stepr did send this unit out to us for an honest review. If you want to check it out, we'll leave a link in the description that does give you a discounted shipping and also provides us an affiliate commission. Okay, so in this video, I want to review all of the specs and features of the Stepr machine. All right, so let's check out the Stepr, and I want to start with the design. This Stepr takes up a surprisingly small footprint in your home gym. This can be a really important factor, especially if you have a tight home gym space where you don't have a lot of room for equipment. While it is quite tall at 82 inches high, the footprint is only 50 by 29 inches wide. This is a smaller footprint than a treadmill and a similar footprint to an exercise bike or something like a ski erg. With its compact design, the Stepr has 3 steps available at any time. It also has some really great features, including a giant cup holder, a phone mount, and a huge 27-inch HD touchscreen. Stepr recommends using this with at least an 8-foot ceiling, but let's actually put that to the test. I am 6'4", and Stepr says that the 8-foot ceiling height recommendation is for up to 6'3", so I'm expecting this to be pretty tight, especially because this is about 7 foot 11 inches. But let's give it a try. Actually, it's doable. As you can see, it's pretty tight, especially if I get all the way up on the step. But if you had an 8-foot ceiling and you're less than 6'4", probably okay. And maybe in a basement gym or something like that. And if you have 9-foot ceilings, no matter how tall you are, you're gonna be fine. The biggest difference between this Stepr and a commercial Stepr unit that you might be used to is the step height. This is the Stepr Plus, not the Stepr Pro. And for the Stepr Plus, the step height is 5.2 inches. It's more like a stadium step than a true 7-inch step. On a commercial unit, you'd expect a 7-inch step, as well as a little bit of a wider step for your foot to step down to. But I actually do like the step design here with the overhang step, rather than the step with that 90-degree angle where you often get your foot wedged into the front on a commercial unit. The one thing that I will say is a lot more difficult on this unit than a commercial unit is doing double steps. Although it is possible on this unit, you have to be really precise with your timing, or else that bottom step will just kind of go out from under your back foot. On a commercial unit, obviously the footprint is bigger, but that does give you a little bit more room for that double step. There are some advantages though to the small footprint of the Stepr. Number one is that it fits through a standard doorway. That means that it's fairly easy to maneuver between rooms in your house, and if you wanted to, you could put it in smaller areas of your house. This can be convenient for getting your steps in while you're waiting on the microwave, or maybe just getting your workout in right as soon as you get through the front door. In all seriousness though, the design is very clean. I think the black aesthetic fits in perfectly with our home gym, and overall, I like the design. When it comes to delivery and assembly, this can be kind of difficult. This Stepr overall is 274 pounds. So if you just get standard delivery like we did and just have the box delivered in your driveway, you are gonna wanna take all the pieces out because it's very hard to move that big 300-pound box. The base itself is the heaviest part, but luckily Stepr did include transportation handles, which does make that a lot easier to move. While they do have a white glove delivery service where they'll build the whole unit for you, if you're doing it yourself, expect to take around an hour. The process overall is not too bad. Last few notes on the design, there is a volume button on the side as well as a headphone jack and a place to charge your phone with a USB-C outlet. You can also potentially use that USB-C outlet to attach a fan if you'd like, because there is no built-in fan. Other than that, the handles just have a plus or minus button to increase the speed of the steps, and on the other side, a pause button as well as a stop button. There are also some important safety features, including 2 red emergency stop buttons on the unit and an infrared sensor towards the bottom, so that way pets or kids can't get underneath the unit or else it will stop immediately. Although there are speakers built into the Stepr unit, especially if you're moving at a fast speed, you're gonna wanna use headphones. The speakers are okay quality, but I found that especially for the classes, the volume isn't that loud relative to how loud the Stepr can get, especially when you're over level 12, 13, 14, etc. If you're going fairly slow, the Stepr is actually quite quiet. So most of the time, if I'm just getting a little bit of steps in and getting more of an aerobic workout at level 5, level 8, it's actually fairly quiet. But especially as you go over level 10, you're gonna start to hear it in the next room over, and you're probably gonna want to start using headphones. All right, before we get into the screen and all the entertainment features, I just wanna talk about how good of a workout you can actually get on the Stepr. Stepr claims that you can burn up to 3 times the amount of calories as you can with walking. As a scientist of exercise, I had to put this to the test. Walking flat on a treadmill at 3 miles per hour, my heart rate was around 103 beats per minute. On the Stepr at level 10, it was 116 beats per minute. On the Stepr up to level 20, that can get up to over 160 beats per minute. Doing some fancy exercise science equations, I was actually able to convert that heart rate to calorie burn, and walking was around 9 calories per minute. The Stepr at level 10 was around 12 calories per minute, and the Stepr at level 20 was close to 21 calories per minute. So for me, I was able to get to around 2 to 2.5 times the calorie burn of walking while on the Stepr. I think it is important to note that on the Stepr with a 5.2 inch, this Stepr Plus unit, I didn't get my heart rate quite as high as a commercial unit with a higher step. On a commercial Stepr at level 10, my heart rate got up to 165 beats per minute, whereas this Stepr on level 10, it was only 116 beats per minute. So it's quite a significant difference. So basically, you'll just have to go faster in terms of the number of steps to get the same heart rate as you would on a Stepr with a larger step. Or of course, you can get the Stepr Pro, which does have those higher steps. And if you are wondering where this Stepr fits into the whole lineup, the Stepr Go is actually the smallest unit and it's overall smaller than this. This is the Stepr Plus, which means that it's the mid-size Stepr with the entertainment console and the 27-inch touchscreen. You could also get this size Stepr unit with the basic LCD touchscreen. And then the Stepr Pro is actually the bigger unit with the full 7-inch step. And that one also comes in a Plus with the HD touchscreen or a classic version with just an LCD screen. The Plus with the HD touchscreen will have all of the entertainment features that we're gonna talk about. The Classic will just have more of a basic set of controls. All right, so now let's talk about some of the entertainment features on the touchscreen. So what you can notice, and this is something we noticed as we're filming, there's actually quite a significant glare, but on the bright side, you can do a full swivel side to side and a full tilt to help reduce that. That said, if you're in a bright room with a lot of windows, you're probably still gonna get some glare. But when it comes to navigating this, you can start with just a quick start, and this is what I usually recommend, and then you can always pull up your entertainment options as you're stepping. When it comes to steps, you can choose duration, you can choose steps. If you wanna do 4,000, 6,000, 10,000 steps, that's a lot of steps, that's gonna take you a while. But if you wanna set a step goal, you can do that. You could also set a floor goal with how many floors you wanna go, or you can set a calorie goal. In this case, we won't even select a goal, we'll just hit start. Then it's just gonna count you down, 3, 2, 1, and it's gonna start your workout. From there, you can select your speed all the way from 1 up to speed 25. Speed 25 is very fast. But here's the fun part. While you're working out, you can pull up all these different entertainment options. These are all actual apps. So you can open the Spotify app, Netflix app, YouTube app, and you can see it working similarly to if you put it up on a smart TV or an iPad or something like that. The screen is actually pretty responsive and it does move pretty well. As you can tell, there's not like a ton of lag, and you can select videos. You can find your favorite creators on YouTube, and if this bar is in your way, you can just slide that down or move it around out of the way, and you can like their videos, maybe even subscribe. Netflix works great as well, and what I prefer is just to do a steady state workout and just put on some entertainment and go for 20, 30, 40 minutes. But that said, if you want to do a workout class, that's an option as well. I think Stepr does a pretty good job of keeping you motivated. As you can see up here, it'll show you check boxes for the days that you were active and got your workouts in. It'll also give you a recommended workout of the day, though you can also just search their workout library. With that search, there are 2 main different types of workouts. One of them are guided workouts with an instructor, and the other one are scenic hikes and guides like that. The one thing I will say about the hikes is I do wish it was like a first person point of view, and ideally it went even faster if you went faster on the machine, but instead it's kind of just this like compilation footage of a bunch of different shots. It is kind of entertaining to watch. It's just not quite as immersive as it would be if it was a first person point of view. In terms of the workout classes, there are different durations of workouts and it gives you an estimated intensity level. So if you want to choose a workout, you can load it up and then you can do that workout. It's not something that I'm super interested in, is following the workouts, but it is nice that it's actually included, at least at this time, with the Stepr unit. You don't have to subscribe. And one thing that I did confirm is that the infotainment, the ability to access YouTube and Spotify and Netflix and things like that will remain free forever and will not require subscription, even if they do add a subscription for the classes in the future. Of course, if you do want to access Netflix, you do still have to sign into your own Netflix subscription, but you don't need a Stepr subscription. All right, with all that said, you might be wondering, how much does this cost? And the Steprs can range anywhere from around $3,500 to $7,000, with this unit specifically coming in right around $5,000. While this is quite pricey for a piece of gym equipment, commercial units can often be more than $10,000, so this is a more affordable option for a home gym. If you would use it frequently and you want the convenience and the entertainment features and the small footprint design, then this might be a good choice for you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this a piece of equipment that you would add to your home gym, or is there something else you'd rather have? Thanks for checking out the review. Check out the link in the description below if you want to learn more. Subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.